Alright, so today I'm going to give you guys my review of the Minnesota Lynx and the Las Vegas Aces game. First off, starting off with Nafisa Collier, as I always do. Child, she got hurt. I gotta say that first. I gotta say it first, because that's just really dampened my mood. Oh yeah, she got hurt in the third quarter, ruled out for the remainder of today's game. I agree with people that, she shouldn't have even been in the game at that point, because it was a blowout. It was a blowout at that rate and everything. So, wishing Fee the best. You guys know she's one of my favorite players, okay? Fee got hurt. Angel hurt. Paige got hurt the other day. You hate to see it. So wishing the best for Fee, but yeah, I'm very deflated today. But I had to come and do the review. Going back to her stats for the game, she has 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. She had 2 steals today, 54.5% field goal percentage, 6 of 11 from the floor, 2 of 3 from the 3, made all the free throws, 3 turnovers, and 70.5% true shooting. So, yeah, I felt like they were really having a lot of defensive attention on her, which, the player that she is, she definitely warrants that. So there was that, and there was definitely some times where she got fouled, where it should have been called and everything. Still, it's a nice buckets to go. We still had the 3, and she had a midi. But yeah, not her best game, but whenever she can still finish with 18, 3, and 5, and 2 steals, just shows the kind of player that Nafisa Collier is, still efficient from the floor. Yeah, like I said, the injury has really deflated me because my Shayla, damn, you hate to see it for Nafisa Collier. And yeah. So we go to Courtney Williams. So, no double figures for Courtney Williams, child. I mean, it actually was efficient. You look at all the stats: 9 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 80% field goal percentage, 4 or 5 from the floor, made a 3, no turnovers, 90% for shooting. So it's not bad. It's actually efficient, but I would like to see double figures, but you guys know I never give her 10 anyways. Also got to give the highlight to Kayla McBride as well, because she balled out today. 24 points, 5 assists, and 8 3-pointers made. Okay, she was only 2 away from actually breaking the record for it. So yeah, she was on fire. Huge difference maker today. She had 3 steals as well, 72.7% field goal percentage, 8 of 11 from the floor, 8 of 10 from the 3, and no turnovers, and 109.1% true shooting, bro. 3 after 3 after 3, bro. Like they were kind of saying during the broadcast, they put so much defensive attention on Fee that was just leaving Kayla McBride wide open to hit 3 time and time again, bro. She made her first 8 shots. Okay, and yeah, just wow, what a performance. So definitely have to give a lot of appreciation for her performance today. She's really starting to come back. So thankful for that today. We continue on to everyone else. Jessica Separate, 27 minutes, 18 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists. So she finishes with a double today. So she actually played more today than she normally does, because Alana Smith got in foul trouble in the first half. So she played a lot of time, and she made good on it, just getting some easy buckets to go and just being valuable on the floor. So, she's usually, decent off the bench, and today it was a good performance. She got some more time. Already talked about Courtney and Afisa. Heidemann, 23 minutes, 17 points, 3 rebounds. I can't see how many assists, 70% from the floor. So not bad. I think most of this was in garbage time whenever the Aces took their starters out. So we moved. She had some good plays though. She had a 3. We take that today. Alana Smith, 15 minutes, 7 points. I can't see the rest, but the fact she only played 15 minutes. That's kind of shocking, I will say. She had some good plays today. I think they said she was the only one who had the missed 3s in the beginning, because they were really good from the 3 today and everything. So, yeah, she had some good plays offensively, defensively. Would like to see double figures still, as I always say with Alana Smith. You look at Bridget Carlton, 25 minutes, 6 points. I can't see the rest, 50% from the floor. Yeah, would like to see her in double figures as well. As I always say, had some good plays today, but like I said, I want her and Alana Smith to be in double figures. I mean, she played more time than Alana Smith, okay? Alana Smith only played 15 minutes, so that, for the time, actually isn't bad. I just want to see both of them in double figures. Now we continue on. So, Klindakova, 14 minutes, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block, 3% from 4, not bad. Anderson, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steal. Kosu, 10 minutes, 4.2 rebound. And Diamond Miller did not play. Why didn't she play today? She should have had a little bit of time. I don't know. And then Samuelson is out, as we know. Now looking at advanced metrics, so in the first quarter, we had 35-17. I thought that we got off to a pretty good start. We were making a lot of 3s, which I'll kind of talk about later, but that definitely makes a difference. Thought we were really good in transition today as well. Just getting easy buckets and everything. I felt the Aces defensively this game, the perimeter defense was not there at all, and we were able to take advantage of that as well. And then scoring, they would have a lot of stalemates with scoring as well, and just having bad possessions. And they mentioned this during the broadcast, but just possessions where they would literally do nothing basically until like the very end, and then you have to get the shot off because of a shot clock violation, and just not having the best shot available. And it was Brick City, and part of that was because of our defense, and part of that is because our offense is continuously stagnant and their defense wasn't good enough. I mean, so we really just ate off it today. And I think they said this is the biggest road win in WNBA history or something like that, which is crazy. So yeah, first quarter domination, second quarter same thing, third quarter same thing, and midway through the third quarter, that's when Becky took our starters out. Okay, and then fourth quarter, that's kind of when we took our starters out as well. So you see those things, and then biggest leads, 53 lead in the fourth quarter, and I can't see that in the first quarter as well. Now we look, biggest runs, we had a 16-3 run in the first quarter, a 24-6 run in the first quarter, and a 26 run in the second quarter. Best player streaks, Kayla McBride with 9 and Jewel Lloyd with 5. And now we look at the head-to-head metrics. So from the field, we were 42 of 71, shooting 59.2%. So yeah, I always talk about it being UConn-style offense, just making sure you get the best shot available, having the pick and roll, having just easy plays, and just finding your open shooters when they're there, having really great moments in transition. It was just really nice offensively what the Lynx were able to do, I thought, today. And then for the Aces, 23 of 67, 34.3%. Like I said, brick after brick after brick. Part of that was our defense. Our offense wasn't great. You look at from the three, and this is what I'm talking about. 17 of 27, 63%. We're usually a team you can get about 10 to 12 threes from per game. Best three shooting team in the league from what I've seen. And so, yeah, like it was just making a difference, bro. I think all the starters hit threes today. Something like that, okay? Everybody got threes. Like I said, Kayla McBride had 8 threes today. Fee got 2 threes. Like, bro, it was 3 after 3 after 3. Their perimeter defense, non-existent, bro. Not getting there fast enough to contest a shot. And, you know, just making it hard for them to get the threes off, bro. You're leaving Kayla McBride open time and time again. We're going to capitalize on that at the end, you know. So really great shooting day from the three for us today. And for them, 8 of 26, 38.8%, not great. And then we look at the free throw percentage. We were 10 of 14, 71.4%, and they were 50%, 4 of 8. Turnovers, they had 16 and we had 12, so able to turn them over more, which is good. And then the rebounding, we had 51 to 30. Bro, someone on Twitter said this, but they were like, they make us look like a good rebounding team, because so many times I watch these games and want us to get more rebounds. But child, you gotta want the rebound. You gotta want the rebound. Assist, 32 assists, which is awesome, to 18. Blocks, 4 to 7. Defensive rebounds, 35 to 18. Almost double in the defensive rebounds. Offensive rebounds, basically double in 10 to 4. And points off turnovers, 23 to 9. Okay. Now we'll look at points in the paint. So we had 44 to 28. Fast break points, 29 to 2. Only 2 points in transition. Like, this is Dallas Wings, Chicago Sky territory. Like, this is really, really bad, bro. Like, just being able to prevent them from even getting to that point number one, or, yeah, like, bro, 2 points of transition and blowing easy shot, bro. And we had 29. That's amazing. That's amazing. So many great buckets in transition, time and time again. So that's awesome. Second chance points, 9 to 8. Steals, we had 12. They had 6. And personal fouls, 16 to 17. I think we just played better overall offensively, able to get a lot of great moments in transition as stated. The threes were really falling for us today, and we just shot well overall. What was it? 59% from the floor. So I think when you have those things, that is huge. Our defense always comes up big for us. Being able to have that pressure, get the steal, get the block, catching the screen, and also playing good defense on Asia Wilson as well was extremely important, which I felt we did throughout this game. Jackie Young was not her best game either as well. Chelsea Gray, ciao. And so, yeah, I just think that they didn't play well today. Part of that is due to our defense. Part of that is them just not shooting well. So able to capitalize that offensively, there's that. Better coaching and better personnel. Like, the Aces are just not good this year. Every single time I watch them up against a good team, it's food. It's food. So I knew this was going to be a blowout to this proportion. I don't know if I could have predicted that. But yeah, I think that's why we end up winning the game. And even though it wasn't Fee's best game, she got most of her points later on, everybody else was still able to contribute. You have McBride having 24. You have Shepard having 18. You know, you have multiple people in double figures today, and people being able to come big, even when it wasn't Fee's best game necessarily. So I think when you have that, when you're able to make easy buckets and run plays and just have smooth offense and defense, when that's able to translate, and we have the rebounding numbers as well, I think that's why we win today, ultimately, and everything. And so, yeah, you guys can let me know what you think down below this game. And as a reminder, I will not be reviewing the Minnesota Lynx until Nafisa Collier comes back and plays for this team. She's the only reason that I watch this team, so whenever she recovers, however long that will be, I will not make a video until then. Let me know other teams or other videos you guys would like me to do, because I still want to make content for you guys, but I will not be covering this team until Nafisa Collier comes back. Now we'll look at the Aces side. So we got Asia Wilson. So Asia Wilson finishes with 10 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists today, and she was 6.4% from the field, 4 of 11 from the floor, made a 3, 1 of 2 free throws, 2 turnovers, and 42.1% true shooting. So yeah, like I said earlier, I thought we did a great job playing defense on Asia Wilson and just making her have to get tough buckets off, and what she had maybe 1 or 2 easy buckets this game and just making it difficult for her. You know, with a player like her, I think even Cheryl said this, bro, you can't give Asia Wilson one-on-ones. You can't do that because then she's going to cook you. Look at whenever she played my Dallas team. You know, that's what happened. That's what happened because they could not defend her. You have to put like 2 or 3 people on Asia Wilson. And so I just thought we were able to play well on her and everything, and just sometimes we're in shot wasn't falling. So I mean, not her best game, but you know, at least I guess double figures. So you say those things. We look at Jackie Young. Jackie Young wasn't great today, you know. 6 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 42.9% field goal percentage, 3 of 7 from the floor, no threes, 2 turnovers, and 42.9% true shooting. Just wasn't great for Jackie Young today. I mean, I like Jackie Young, but it is what it is. And now I continue on to everybody else. So Joel Lloyd off the bench has 19 minutes, 12 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 50% from the floor. So, you know, that's actually good. Kia Stokes, 15 minutes, 3 points, 3 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 100% from the floor. Everybody says Kia Stokes out, so I'm not... Yeah, and only 3 minutes, 3 points in 15 minutes, child. 21 minutes, 6 points, 2 rebound, 1 assist, 33% for the floor, child. And then we go on to Alyssa, 17 minutes, 7 points. I can't say the rest, but man, it's not that bad for the time. You know, she had some good shots going. Then we continue on, Chelsea Gray, 21 minutes, 3.2 rebound, 4 assists, 1 steal, 16.7% from the floor. These are Enrique numbers. The street said she washed, and the more and more that I have to see the Aces this year, I'm really starting to believe it. Because 16.7% from the floor. KB, 22 minutes, 4 points, 4 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 28.7% from the floor. Yeah, from what I've seen her play in these last 2 games, I don't know why she's in the starting lineup. I really don't. Aces fans, who do you want in the starting lineup instead of her? Because she's not getting it done. 28.7% from the field, awful. Gustafson, 22 minutes, 6 points, 1 rebound, 3 block. Dana Evans, 1 point in 22 minutes. Typical Dana Evans experience. I'm not shocked. Why did the Aces lose this game? Kind of like I was talking about earlier, the offense, it's just stagnant. It's just awful to watch. The Aces are a hard watch this year when they're actually playing like a good team. And just in general from the games that I've seen, okay, for the most part. So the offense being stagnant, like there was this one play where Chelsea Gray shot the ball, it wedgied, like it got stuck. And someone said that's the encapsulation of the Aces this year. I agree. You just see what they're doing all the time with the offensive possession. So many empty possessions, so much bad shot selections. I don't like the ball movement. It just gets sticky. It looks awful. It looks awful offensively. And then, you know, they just did not shoot well today. So you have that. And you also have the fact that, like I said, defensively, you're not having good perimeter defense. And that's going to hurt you, the transition, the rebounding, like pretty much in every possible way. Aces just were not good enough today. They were not good enough today. And Lynx, best team in the league. So whenever you don't perform well, you get blown out this bad. And like I was saying earlier, Becky took her starters out like midway through the 3rd quarter, bro. Like she knew it was cooked. And everything. She said, let me get them some rest, child. So yeah, Aces definitely going to have to get some better personnel next year and switch it up and everything. But it wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty for them. That's all that I can say. I just really don't enjoy the Las Vegas Aces basketball experience. I like their uniforms, though. I will say those white uniforms that they got, they clean as fuck, okay? Those white uniforms, those are some of the best in the league, okay? I'll give them that. But basketball-wise, Aces did not play well. You know, Aces fans, please let me know down below in the comments what you guys think that they should do. From what the streets have told me, they think that they should keep Asia and Jackie and then just blow everything else up. And, you know, from what I'm seeing, I don't disagree. But we can continue that conversation down below in the comments.